In the trail again, this time Mount Kinsman Trail. So last night I was in bed, about to go to sleep, just doing a little Instagram, and I saw someone who posted a TikTok to the Shania Twain song, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and she was tying her boots and said, "Let's go, girls." And I was like, yeah, let's go. So literally, as I'm already in bed for the night, I decided that I was going to get up in the morning and come do Kinsman, so North and South Peaks. Why these two? No reason. Just I already had the trails mapped out, so I was like, sure. And it was about the right length, and I wanted some peaks. You know, my past few hikes have been in the woods with not many views, so I wanted to get up and out, you know, get on top of something and really get to see some distance. So it's oh, here we go, let's go around. So this sounded just right, and I can cross 2 more 4,000 footers off my list when I'm done today. But yeah, it's gonna be a hard climb because I haven't been doing really any hard climbing lately. So I wanted to get out and do something hard with a view, and just, oh wow, look at this. Oh God, this is beautiful. And now I'm already so glad I made the decision. No matter how hard it gets, I'm already grateful that I came out here today. Whew, look at this. Oh God, so beautiful. I'm looking forward to today. It's supposed to get nice too. And it should be partial sunny, so hopefully the summit isn't all in the clouds. And there's some ridge hiking, so that's exciting too. Well, I'm only, I don't know, 0.3 miles in, and I already had to ditch my outer layer, my hat, my gloves, because it's warm. It's gonna be a good day. So the trail continues on that way. There's a little trail that goes off this way. I got all excited because I thought it was going to be like a spur or lookout of some kind. But nope, it's just, according to the guidebook, it's just an unmarked mountain bike trail. So yeah, looks like it goes up into the woods there. So I don't have any maps or know anything about it, so we don't want to go that way today. So we're going this way. Oh man, look at, there's all sort of trails branching off here. Here. So I'm going to the right here, but it looks like, yeah, more trail that way. And I'm going this way, so yeah, there's like a million different crossroads there. I don't know where any of them go. So somewhere around here there's a sugar shack. So I hope it's this way. Oh, look at it. See, yeah, there's another trail. Bam. This is a popular area to take off into the woods, I guess. And there's the sugar house. It's all open up here to let out the steam. I wish I could see inside. I'm gonna try to peek through some of these cracks. There's probably nothing in there anymore, but let me see. Yeah, so there's a ton of stuff in there. It's like they're using it, whoever owns it currently is using it for just storage, like a shed, so. Oh, here's a better view of that open roof line. We're getting into sugaring season, or probably in the midst of it right now. I'm not someone who taps trees, so I don't know when the peak is, but it seems to me it's about now. So it's too bad they're not using it for that still. It could have been boiling away some syrup right now. Look at these trees that have held onto their leaves, and they've been like bleached white. So it looks like the trees are in bloom, but it's just their old leaves still clinging to the branches. It's pretty though. There's a woodpecker up there too. I don't know if you can hear him. Bit of a wet, muddy stretch here. I don't want to get my feet wet this early, so I'm just sort of hopping from rock to rock, so it's fine right now. And I was all prepared this time. I got a towel and flip-flops to dry off my feet and let them air dry on the drive home. And you want to know where that towel and flip-flops are right now? Sitting by the kitchen door to go out to the car. So yes, here I thought I was all clever, being prepared, and then completely forgot them. So yes, I will be driving back in. Well, I'll just take my boots off and let them air dry under the vents anyways, but it would have been nicer if I'd had the towel and flip-flops. Well, there's the border. It's in Hampshire State Forest, and now we're entering the National Forest. White Mountains. And we're turning around. So our little old logging road keeps going up that way. We're turning. And then we're going to turn again onto another road. There she is. Brief little stairway. There we go. And then I think in 0.3 miles, there's a site of a old lodge. So we'll see when we get there. Oh man, you know how I feel about a mature pine forest and a root-strewn trail. So happy right now. Oh my gosh, this morning when I accidentally woke up an hour earlier than I wanted to. Something on my phone binged and it startled me awake, and then there was no point in going back to bed. So I was like, at that point, I'm like, maybe I won't go hiking after all. But oh man, now I'm glad I did. Because look at this. Oh. This is stuff dreams are made out of. They make movie sets to look like this. Well, this is my first serious stream crossing, because that's the trail. And I've hopped over a few small ones, but this one's the real deal. I think I'm just going to cross right there, because probably when it's not spring and it's not snow melt, that rock's probably pretty dry. Right now it's only got like half an inch on it. I might go up higher. Looks like other people go up higher. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna get it across somehow. Well, my trail crosses over there. So this is my next brook. Oh, look at. Let's get a better view. Yeah, look at that. This is Mossy Falls Brook. I'll say, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this tunnel. It was pretty clear for like half a mile there, so I actually got some sunshine. I could see, you can sort of see through the trees there. I could see out a little bit, but when it got dark, I got closed in by the trees. And I hear a waterfall. Apparently there's a big one, like a lookout and everything, so. I don't think it's in the guide, but I did see, but it's like on gut hook, so we'll go see when we get there. All right, so here's the brook. There's the trail up there. And that's the side path. I guess it goes down there. So first I need to find my way across. And then I'm going to see if I can get down there. I might have to put my spikes on because it looks like it's still snowy and I don't want to fall in and fall off the waterfall. There she is. I might get a better view down below. Let me keep going a little bit further. See if I can get a better shot without that tree in the way. Well, this is the viewpoint, but as you can tell, there's a recent blowdown. So my view of the falls is blocked significantly, as well as the whole flume here. You can sort of see it between the branches. Oh well. That's life for ya. It was pretty treacherous getting down here too, because it was icy in spots, and I didn't initially put my spikes on. But then I got like stuck in one spot. I'm like, I can't move from here without sliding to my death. So I had to like find a little place to perch so I could get them on. And then like 2 feet later, this ice went away, and it's been just dirt since. But I'm gonna keep them on to get back up. And then we'll see how the trail looks going further up. All right, so I just finished the flume trail. I'm back on the regular trail, and here is where it joins. Oh, now where it joins the Kinsman Trail. Ridge Trail. That's 1.6 miles. It's just looks like a T intersection because there's the bald this way. So I'm gonna go check out the bald. First, I'm gonna take off my spikes. I see a little bit of snow, but it's like mostly dry. So I've been doing fine with regular boots, and the spikes, I prefer regular boots. So let me ditch those, and then I'm gonna go check out the bald peak over that way. Well, looks like wind came through here, knocked down a few trees. For a second there, I was like, wait, where am I going? Suddenly got really clear. But there's a mark directly ahead of me, so almost to the bald. Well, here we are on the bald. It's like a full 10 degrees warmer here. Crazy. And I believe that's the Kinsman's right there. Should be hitting. All right. So I'm back on the Mount Kinsman Trail. Listen to the birds. You can hear the stream. There's a warm breeze. Oh my gosh. Spring. It feels like spring. I don't going to get too excited though, because we've had snowstorms right up until May, so you never want to count winter out this early, but whew, it's giving me hope. Giving me hope. Okay, so it's becoming more ice than not, so I'm going to put on my spikes as I continue to ascend here. Just took a brief break before I tackle this next section. I was just, oh man, starving. I've already eaten half my snacks and I'm like a quarter into this hike. That is not a good sign. So I think this should at least last me until I get to the summit, or at least the first summit. Hopefully I can make it to the second summit before I have to eat again, but who knows at this rate. Here, let me turn around. I always keep spare food in the car, so I have like extra food waiting for me for when I get back. But I might end up swinging through like a grocery store, the first one I pass, to like, or a gas station or something, just to buy like chips or some, high calorie foods. I don't know why I'm so ravenous today. Because I had like a really high protein breakfast. Usually, if I have a high protein breakfast, it lasts me a lot longer than it did today, but that's all right. We'll survive. I have extra food in my pack. It's my emergency rations, in case I get lost in the woods and need to survive for 3 days, but we might have to sneak into them today. We'll see. Hopefully I can make it. Oh, it's been a pretty steady climb here, this section. My thighs are burning and my bum. So yeah, getting a workout in today. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to do something hard today. That's what hit me last night. I was like, I don't want to just go do another easy trail. I needed something hard. Something really hard. So that's why I picked this. Well, this trail isn't that hard, but hard for me. So it is living up to the expectation, that's for sure. We're within a quarter mile of the Kinsman Pond campsite. So no camping around here, except at the site. This, oh my gosh, this last half mile has been so steep. I'm literally practically crawling up it. Like, I go a few feet and have to stop because my legs are dying. I have to work tomorrow. And my job involves physical labor, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a mess. It's not gonna be pretty. But oh well. Well, I finally made it to the ridge. So there's the trail up to the summit, but hello. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. I wonder how sunny this is going to be, because I'm trying to think if I should put on my sunglasses. I'm probably going to want to. Here, let's go a few feet. Oh no, it looks like it's under tree cover, so yeah, oh my gosh. Another steep section, and then I'm at the peak. Woo! So I'm currently on the bald of the South Peak, and the South Peak itself is tree covered, but just passed a woman. She took a picture of me, so that was really nice of her. So there was a few people up ahead of me, and I'm debating if I should continue on to the South Peak, because the fact is it's taken me like 4.5 hours to get here. So that's 4 miles. So I'm going at less than a mile an hour. And the other peak is a mile away. So that would be an additional 2 miles. So I still have like 6 miles to go. And at less than a mile per hour, that's like 8 hours, and it's currently noon. So by 8 p.m. it will be dark. Now granted, going down is faster. Much faster. And I had pretty much made up my mind that I wasn't going to continue on, but I'm sitting here and it's beautiful, and just saw that other woman, and Stacy, and I'm thinking I want to keep going, because going down is going to be much faster. I think I'll be fine. So I'll be going down between the 2 peaks, and then I'll go up. So I think I'll be able to make up some time, and I think I should be able to get out of here before 8 p.m. So I'm just going to take a quick break here, drink some water, and yep, my hunger has abated, so I can definitely make it to the next peak before I need another snack. So at least that's a good sign. All right, let's go. All right, so I just moved as fast as I could down the downhill section, starting up the uphill section again. Just a half a mile to the summit. Let's do it in under an hour. Well, I think I'm at the summit. There's a trail here that branches off and goes this way, which I think will take me to an outlook of some sort. Woo! Look at those puddles. Hold on, let me stop recording so I can get across here dry. So I'm not sure if this is the summit or not, because it says it's a bare exposed knob that's exposed to the elements. And this is not really, I mean, there's a little bit of shelter of trees here, so I'm going to keep going a little further. And if I start going down, well, then I know this must be it. But they said, like, it's 140 yards from the trail, and that's the trail right there, and so that's not 140 yards, so maybe I missed it. Let's keep going and see. Okay, I figured it out. So that was the north knob of the South Ridge. That's the south knob of the South Ridge. Because it said there's a large cairn, and I think I can see it up there. So we're going to continue up to that peak there, and then we'll head back. Yes, this is the summit. So here we go. Bit of a breeze here, because this is exposed to the elements. Guidebook describes this as a fine outlook over here on this side. Well, I managed to make it here in an hour despite my confusion at the other knob and trying to figure out where I was going, so, and it being further than I anticipated. But all in all, I made it, so I'm going to take a 15-minute break here, have something to eat, because my hunger did come back. It hit me right as I was doing the uphill part of this hill, of this peak. So have my next snack, and then, but now that I know that I can pick up speed, definitely going downhill. I mean, that's obvious, but still, I needed to prove it to myself. So I should be able to make it back at a decent hour, before it gets dark. So I'm no longer as worried as I was. And I think one of the tricks too is just to pick up my pace. The fact is we all have sort of a natural pace that we fall into, and mine's slow. So even when it's easy or I'm going downhill, I tend to go at the same speed, even though I could definitely go faster without, you know, I just have to tell myself to do it. It's not like I can't, or it's hard, or anything like that. I just sort of fall into my own pace, and I'm like, girl, pick up the speed. You can move faster than this. So that's probably one of the reasons it took me so long to get up here. Plus I kept stopping to film. So yep, I think on the way down it'll be much faster. Well, I wanted a hard hike with a view today, and this one sure delivered. Beautiful. It's been a great trail, honestly. I mean, it was really hard and steep at places, but overall great trail. So I have now consumed all the snacks I packed for today, and I'm heading back the way I came. So I really only have that 1.5 mile stretch of uphill once I back up to the south, or the north peak. I'm in north now, and then everything else is downhill. And I'll have to make sure to get some footage as I'm going down the north peak, because there was some spectacular views on the ridge line behind me when I was coming up. I would turn around and look and see them, and they were gorgeous. So I was like, oh, I gotta make sure I shoot that when I'm coming down. So yeah, let's head home to the car, or not home, at least to the car, where I've got more food, and then we'll head home if I don't stop for more food, because I'm powerfully hungry. Ooh, hold up. I'm sorry, I'm talking and I just noticed something. Let me see if I can get a better view. Here. Over there. Is that North Kinsman Peak right there? I think it is. You see the little snowy trail coming down? Haha. Excellent. So that's where I'm heading right now. But first I have to go back over to my southern knob. My northern knob. There's the lake that I was supposed to be able to see from the bald on the North Peak there. I guess I never looked down. I can see from here. Alright, so I'm back on the North Summit, and I reread the guide and realized the reason why I didn't see the lake is because once you walk down to the bald, then you have to go down even further beyond that, just beyond these trees, for the overlook to the pond. So I'm gonna go do that little scramble now. Apparently it's very steep and treacherous, so we'll see. I might not do it, depending on how bad it is. But yeah, let's go see. Well, I made it. That trail, I don't think anyone's done it in the winter, because I was sinking in deep. But I left my pack and poles back at the lookout, because I was like, I don't have to deal with that, so wasn't even sure I was going the right way, but clearly I was. Look at the lake. It looks awesome. So cool. That's the hole where I sank down all the way up to my thigh. Alright. Like, there were parts of this trail, like, I couldn't even tell there was a trail. Like, look at it. Does it look like a trail? No, it does not. So I was really glad it went somewhere. So apparently the point on that rock is the summit of the North Peak here. the true summit. And now it's all downhill. It actually took me, it only took me 50 minutes to get from the southern peak to here, including that little detour to look at the lake, which I knew I had to do because I'm not coming back this way, at least not on my red line journeys. So if I didn't do it now, I'd have to literally do this whole trip again at another time. So I was like, get it over with. But yeah, so I made even better time coming back. So I'm no longer worried about making it back to the car before dark, because it is currently 10 of 2, and I only have a little less than 4 miles to go. So I'm going downhill, so I'll go much faster. But yeah, let me get some of these views up ahead because they're impressive. Yes, this was the view I was remembering. Ooh, great views. And they just keep coming. I mean, look at that. That's just me looking straight ahead on the trail. So there it goes. Ah, I love a ridgeline hike, let's be honest. It's so beautiful. Look at this fun little stretch. It's like you're in the woods. But you're not, because look, you can see. Oh, get a view over there, huh? See what's going on? See all the farms down below that I drove past to get here? Yep, there they are. So somewhere down there, over there, where those farms are, that's where my car is. That's where we're heading. All right. Let's say goodbye to our views because we're back at our trail. That's going to take us down. Goodbye, views. Ooh, some nice ones. All right. Now it's time to do that steep half mile that took me an hour to do this morning. Let's see, what time is it now? It's 2:05. So let's see if we can do this next half mile in less than an hour. I have really high hopes that I can. Though it's getting hard on these steep sections because the snow has melted enough that it's, you know, the top inch is all squishy and soft. So I'm not breaking through like I did when I did Smartsbrook, but what's happening is I'm sliding because it's like my spikes aren't long enough. So they grab the snow and then that whole layer of snow just swoop, slides right down. So I've nearly wiped out a couple times. And so the steep parts are the hardest bits to stay on your feet in this sort of snow. What I need is like crampons to really dig down deep into this and past this melted section. I remember this little strip from the way up. Oh, you can't really tell on camera, but it goes to show you how deep the snow is. Like, that's 2 feet there down to where the rock is, and then there's just this narrow little ledge, walking ledge of snow. Here, let me see if I can put my poles down there. Yeah, so that's my pole. So it like comes up to the handle on the poles where I'm standing. That's how deep the snow is in some places. All right, let's keep going. Gotta make it to my half mile. Here's a fun little snow-covered log bridge moment. Makes you wonder how much wide this stream is, or it's maybe just a muddy section or something. I barely even noticed it on the way up, so you can tell even more has melted. Actually, so I think there's another log bridge. Yeah, see, I think there's a log bridge under here, too. You just can't see it. I remember walking across it thinking, oh my gosh, is this just a snow bridge? Please hold, please hold. And it did, but now I'm thinking maybe it was a log because I hadn't gotten to those other logs yet, so this just looked like a snow bridge. Okay, so I remember this part of the trail coming up, and it made me so nervous because it's basically a stream. And while I was able to get up fine, I was worried. I'm like, you better still be here when I come down and be able to bear my weight. So let's, and it keeps going. It goes around that corner and all the way over there. So, yep, this is the most treacherous part. Once I get to the bottom of this, then we'll do a time check because I don't know how far I've been or what time it is. All right, so the bald is just up ahead, and then the trail will head to the right, across the three brooks, and it'll be pretty much easy grades the rest of the, or at least it seemed easy on the way up. I took a quick break to take off my spikes because I no longer need them. That's the last of the little snow, because remember there was a little bit on the way up, but it's so minor that it's not worth mentioning. And then take off my fleece because it's hot. And now I just have, what is it, 2 miles to the car, and an easy 2 miles, so looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, it is so warm right now, you would swear it was summer. Except for that. Clearly, the trees don't have any leaves, so it's not summer, but woo, it's warm. Feels like summer, smells like summer. It smells more like spring. That sort of muddy, wet, things coming alive smell, but yeah, doesn't look like summer.